Now today I'm going to discuss what is glass transition temperature, which is also equally important. I discussed some numerical problems yesterday. Now the next part is glass transition temperature. Now usually you'll find in the examination question papers if you see, you will get a question on glass transition temperature. Now it's not very complicated, but we have to understand what it is exactly. Now this glass transition temperature, it is in the case of polymer. Okay, just very simple. Now I'm going to tell you first what is glass transition temperature. Now usually polymers which are amorphous in character. Polymers which are amorphous in character. I'm going to discuss in more detail polymer structure, how it is related to the properties. Now glass transition temperature is the temperature at which polymer gets transformed from hard brittle state to soft flexible form. For example, if you consider a polymer sample, how there is a change in state. I'll write it here. With temperature, what is the effect on polymer? Now, as we consider a polymer which is in hard brittle state, polymer which is synthesized, I didn't show you the samples, next time I'm going to show you. Polymer which is in hard brittle state, it is sometimes called glassy state. Come here. And I'm discussing effect of temperature. The polymer which is in hard brittle state, where it gets transformed to a soft flexible form. Now I'm going to write here soft flexible form, or you can call it as viscoelastic state. Viscoelastic state. Now this transformation takes place at particular temperature. I want to write that. That is your Tg. So transformation of a polymer from hard brittle state to a soft flexible form, it takes place at particular temperature. Okay, and then you can say it is hard brittle state in the beginning, and then it gets converted to a soft flexible form at particular temperature, and we call it as glass transition temperature. Tg stands for what? Glass transition temperature. Now further heating of the polymer, if you increase the temperature further, what happens? It gets converted to a molten state. Or you can call it as polymer melt. Or you can call it as visco-fluid state. Visco-fluid state. Now this is a temperature at which it happens. We call it as Tm. Now Tg stands for what? Glass transition temperature, and Tm stands for what? Melting temperature. Clear? Now I think it is clear. Amorphous polymer, when it is exposed to heat, or you can say when you study it changes in shape with the heating, you can say at particular temperature you'll find the polymer gets transformed from hard brittle state to a soft flexible form, or we can call it as viscoelastic state. Then further heating of the polymer, you'll find that polymer starts flowing. Okay, it starts flowing. Then we call it as Tm, melting temperature. So I think it is clear now. So glass transition temperature of the polymer, it depends on its structure. Okay, now this is about the amorphous polymer I'm saying. There are several factors which influence glass transition temperature. Now the first one, I'm going to tell you the factor which influences glass transition temperature, that is molecular weight of the polymer. So the first factor, I'm going to tell you 4 to 5 factors. factors influencing Pg. Usually they ask in the examination what is Pg and what are the factors which influence Pg. 6 to 7 marks. Now it's not a complicated one. But you have to know why PG and PM are important, because polymer, when it is processed, molding process or extrusion molding or blow molding process, we have to know at what temperature polymer gets converted to a soft form and at particular temperature it gets converted to a molten mass. Then only it takes the shape of the mold. Otherwise, it's not possible. Now is that clear? Now why PG and PM you have to know? PG and PM, these two parameters, melting temperature and glass transition temperature, we have to know because we can process the polymer to a desired state by injection molding, extrusion molding or blow molding. We have to know the temperature, these two temperatures. Then only we can process the polymer to a finished product. So that's why I told you, glass transition temperature of all the polymers are not same, they are different. For example, polyvinyl chloride, polymer glass transition temperature is different. Polystyrene it is different, polypropylene it is different. So each and every polymer has got different glass transition temperature. So in identification also, I told you one issue. Thermal method of analysis, we can check glass transition temperature, sudden change in mass. Okay, so then I discussed how glass transition temperature of the polymer is checked by thermal methods of analysis. So temperature at which polymer gets transformed from hard brittle state to a soft flexible form, we call it as glass transition temperature. So melting temperature, polymer, when it gets converted from soft flexible form to a molten state or it starts flowing, free flowing liquid, then we call it as melting temperature. So PG and PM, these two are very important when the polymer is to be processed. Any polymer you take, its PCR is not same, it is different. Now I'm going to give you some examples also. Now factors influencing PG. So the first factor I told you, molecular weight of the polymer. Molecular weight of the polymer. Then this is this first one. First factor which influences glass transition temperature. Now I think it is clear what is Pg now. Now when glass transition temperature is asked in the examination, always they ask explain at least three factors or explain how these factors influence glass transition temperature. Now the first one I am discussing, that is molecular weight of the polymer. So if you plot a graph, Pg versus molecular weight, molecular weight of the polymer. If you plot Pg versus molecular weight of the polymer, you will find almost all polymers, Pg increases with increase in temperature up to 20,000 you can say, and then it remains almost constant. So this is molecular mass 20,000. So what's the effect of temperature here? So as the molecular mass of the polymer increases or molecular weight increases, glass transition temperature also increases. Now I told you what is glass transition temperature already. So temperature at which polymer gets transformed from hard brittle state to glassy state to viscoelastic state or rubbery state, you can call it as. So now here, as the temperature, molecular mass increases, Pg also increases. But it is up to 20,000, or you can say degree of polymerization, dT 200. Molecular mass 20,000 or degree of polymerization 200. Number of repeating units in the polymer chain. If they are 200, more than that, you will find the glass transition temperature remains constant, no change in that. Clear? So this is first factor which influences Pg. Now the second one, flexibility of the polymer. Now the flexibility of the polymer diminishes or gets reduced. If the flexibility decreases, glass transition temperature increases. Any polymer sample you take, whenever there is a decrease in flexibility, or you can say flexibility diminishes, glass transition temperature of the polymer increases. Simple example I'm going to give you. The reason for that, presence of bulkier groups. In polymer chain. If there are bulkier groups present in polymer chain, for example, two simple polymers I am going to discuss, that is polystyrene and other one is polypropylene. Now polystyrene has got glass transition temperature around 100 Pg, 100 in. Whereas polypropylene, it is minus 18 degrees. See the difference here. Glass transition temperature of polystyrene is 100 degrees centigrade, whereas that of polypropylene, it is minus 180 degrees centigrade. Now why so much of difference? It's because of presence of bulkier group. If you see the structure of the polystyrene, it is CH2, CH, N times. This is polystyrene. And if you see polypropylene, CH2, CH, CH2, N times. Now this is your now presence of bulkier group here. This group, aromatic group which is present here, it contributes to what? Rigidity of the polymer. So glass transition temperature or flexibility of the polymer diminishes with increase in presence of bulkier groups in polymer chain. Without that flexibility of the polymer, it diminishes and glass transition temperature increases with the presence of bulkier groups in the polymer chain. Now here polypropylene has got only minus 118, whereas here polystyrene is minus, means polystyrene is 100 degrees. See the difference. Now polymer, polypropylene gets transformed from hard brittle state to soft flexible form only at minus 80 degrees centigrade, whereas polystyrene gets transformed from hard brittle state to soft flexible form at temperature 100 degrees. See the difference, because the polymer polystyrene is having a bulkier aromatic group there. Okay, the bulkier groups are present, then you can say flexibility of the polymer decreases and glass transition temperature increases. Yeah, that is second possibility, that is because of bulkier group. Then presence of polar group, this is one. Presence of polar group in polymer. Now this presence of polar groups influences glass transition temperature. Now if you consider polyvinyl chloride, its Pg is 87 degrees C. Again consider polypropylene. With polypropylene, I have told you, it is minus 180 degrees. Now the question is why polyvinyl chloride Pg is minus, plus 87 degrees centigrade, whereas in this case it is minus 8. So what is the reason? Because of presence of polar group. PVC I have told you, its structure you are familiar, that is CH2, CH, Cl. Now this is PVC. So because of presence of polar group in the polymer chain, okay, if there are chlorine, fluorine, now all hydrogen atoms in ethylene, if it is there replaced with chlorine, more number of polar groups, the polymer which you get, it is very hard and tough, and Pg is not around, you can say, minus, that is plus 87 degrees. Now here, if you see, PVC it is 87. Okay. Now if I take another example, Teflon. Now Teflon is a polymer where all hydrogen atoms are replaced with what? Chlorine. Or you can call it as polytetrafluoroethylene. Teflon is a very important plastic, thermoplastic, and its Pg is not you can say again around 80 degrees centigrade. Teflon, more than that. Clear? So not 80, 120 degrees centigrade. Teflon, its glass sublimation temperature is around 120 degrees centigrade. Now what's the reason? Because of presence of CF2 and here also. Now here only one hydrogen is replaced with chlorine, whereas here all hydrogens are replaced with what? Chlorine. Is that clear? So polymer, its glass sublimation temperature or flexibility also decreases, or you can say rigidity of the polymer increases by presence of polar groups in a polymer state. And if the polar groups are present, higher is the P. Yeah. So this polymer, if you compare PVC with Teflon, Teflon has got high Pg, whereas if you compare polypropylene with PVC, you'll find polypropylene there are no polar groups present. Okay, so you'll find this is a better polymer, hard and tough, we can say, if you compare it with the polypropylene. So this is presence of polar group in polymer diminishes flexibility of the polymer, increases glass transition temperature. That is second effect, or you can say, I mean, discussing flexibility of the polymer. Now the third possibility, I've written two. Third one, that is C. Now presence of double bonds in chain and aromatic group ring. Presence of double bonds in a chain, polymer chain, and aromatic ring in a polymer chain again diminishes what? Flexibility. Pg increase. Here, as polymer single bond, not an issue at all. Double bond, then polymer becomes more rigid, and if there are aromatic rings in between, again more rigid. So presence of double bond and chain, double bond in chain and aromatic ring again reduces what? Flexibility. And when flexibility is reduced, Pg increases. Now is that clear? Now I'll discuss second factor. Now how the flexibility of the polymer, okay, and there how it is related to the glass transition. So polymer with the presence of polar group, polymer with bulkier group in a chain, polymer with the double bonds present in a chain, or you can say aromatic rings present in a chain, all this make the polymer more rigid or flexibility diminishes, you can say, and Pg of the polymer increases. That is second factor which influences glass transition. So I will discuss now the two factors. Now the third one, flexibility I discussed now. Stereo regularity of the polymer. Stereo regularity of the polymer. Okay. Now stereo regularity of the polymer also influences glass transition. Now I am going to write three stereoisomers. One is syndotactic isomer, other one is atactic isomer, and third one is you can say isotactic isomer. So polymer is same, but only thing is the groups which are there, functional groups which are located, they are not on one side. They are either above the plane of the carbon atom or below the plane of the carbon atom. And if the arrangement is random, then what's the influence on Pg? So Pg is also influenced by what? The functional groups which are attached to the polymer network, and how these functional groups are located, whether they are in the same plane or they are above the plane of the carbon atom or below the plane of the carbon atom. For example, one example I want to give you. If you consider this is a polymer chain. Here. Now this is polymer. I'll write it in this form. CH2, CHR, N type. Okay. Now R is what here? The functional group. You can say any polar group or a bulky group present. Now if you consider R is equal to CH3, then it is propylene, polypropylene. Okay. If R is equal to Cl minus, then it is what? Polyvinyl chloride. That is Cl. Minus of Cl, Cl. If R is Cl, chlorine group, then we call it as CB3. If R is CH3, it is polypropylene. If R is C6H5, then it is polycell. Is that clear? Now you see first structure. Now there I have written carbon atoms in circle. Okay, all the carbon atoms are present in a circle. Indicates what? All they are in the same plane. All the carbon atoms in the chain, they are present in the same plane. Okay. Now the hydrogen atoms which are linked. First carbon atom, hydrogen one is above the plane, other one is below the plane. Okay. Second carbon atom you see, R is above the plane of the carbon atom, hydrogen is below the plane. This is first monomeric unit. Then this is second. Then this is third. Okay. So monomeric unit